to your reading. My name is Nikita and I'm from the channel Intuitive Guidance. I hope you're all doing really, really well. So this is your reading for the month of May, the rest of May. Okay, faith. So guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment if this resonates with you, if you want to leave your story. It also really helps the channel and it's free to do. Taurus for the rest of May. I feel like we're all feeling a bit like this with the fragmented energy. Let's see. Are some of you feeling like, okay. I feel like some of you are feeling like, I don't want to say like you're losing faith, but I do feel like a little bit like an energy of like, I don't even know what to trust anymore. I don't know what to go by. It's like, I don't know what's happened in the recent past. It might be small things, it might be a major thing, but it's almost like, I don't know who to trust, what to trust. I don't know the direction. I don't know what day it is. Which is why I said, I know we're all feeling like that, but I feel like you're starting to need it to get back to the norm. Let's see. Wisdom. Yeah, I feel like for the guy, the people I'm reading for, we've got moving on the bottom. I feel like you're ready to move on. It's like, when is this going to be back to normal already? But I feel like the people I'm reading for, you are usually the people that provide this wise advice, this wise counsel. For some of you, might even be in that profession. You might be, therapist, counselor, someone that gives guidance. Might be very religious, but I feel like you're usually this person that gives that advice and that wisdom and shines. You add so much value to others' lives. But right now, you're feeling kind of like, with obstacles and challenges, you're not really feeling too great yourself. You're kind of on this in this space where you're trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but right now it's looking a bit foggy, it's looking a bit misty. We have fragmented energy for your energy. So yeah, just getting a bit all over the place. So no direction, no routine, something's missing for you. I just feel like, to be honest, it's because you are a person, for some of you might be like a light worker or something like that. In order to feel good about yourself, in order to feel like rewarded, it's like you need to be able to be helpful and give to other people. Maybe right now you feel like you want to be more helpful and you can't be. I do feel like you're not in any destitute situation. I feel like you're grateful for what you have around you, for the fact that you have a roof over your head, for the fact you have food, you're feeling good. For some of you, it also may be that you're in a position where you had something planned for, where like it could have even been like a promotion or something like that, and just as that happened, we kind of got set back with this whole what situation where we had to isolate, and you're just kind of like, I'm ready to get back out there, and just feeling a bit empty because we're human and we need things in our life to make us, we need to always be striving for the next best thing or challenge ourselves. We're not just made to exist, With faith, we have humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. So yeah, like I said, for some of you might even be losing faith, like what is going on, or like what am I seeing? There's a lot of things that have happened that you know, I'm not even going to get into it, but it might just feel like, one, you know, where are the good people in the world? And two, it's like, you're usually the light in everyone's life, and you're like, you know, there's a feeling of, you know, not fulfilling your purpose, so feeling very scattered and just not feeling yourself, not feeling great. Okay, so we're going to go into, I don't know whether to do like a love, let's see what comes out. We'll see what comes out. Maybe look at love after. Taurus, May. Just Taurus need to know for love. Okay, first card. Two of Swords. Be careful not to overwhelm yourself with information to a point where it's just like you don't even know what's what anymore. Careful what you watch on the internet, online. You know, careful what you research and all of that. You don't want to put yourself in a place where you've taken on all this information and there's nothing you can do with it. There's no way you can channel it because you're just inside. Be careful of that. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to go. You're like, I had a plan. I was starting, you know, a new job. I was starting this. I was doing that, you know, and it's almost like you've been stopped and you're stagnant. Yeah, because the basis of the situation with the Nine of Cups, you've got some kind of wish fulfilled. You achieved something. You got something. Something you wanted was given to you. And you're like, now I just have to wait. Recent past, the Hierophant, yeah. This could have been a new job. This could have been some kind of form of stability. You know, a massive organization or something like that. Whatever this was, it could have been going back to school where you're starting again, but you were excited. Whatever this was you were excited to get this going. You wanted to get this going. You'd been waiting for it, or you had this moment where you're like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. And you had this thing set up, and then this happened and it's just like left you stagnant. Crown of Thoughts, the Moon. Yeah, I just feel like you're becoming emotionally overwhelmed, stagnant, tired of waiting, kind of like an energy of, you might be a bit moody at the time as well, like now, or it's just like you had this clear path and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't even, everything's murky now. It's just, you know, like I said, with the fragmented energy, it's just like everything's kind of all over the place. I don't even remember my goals or dreams anymore. It's just like, you know, it's nothing serious. I just feel like more like maybe a little bit of feeling sorry for yourself, or like, oh, when is this going to be over? Like the near future. The Five of Swords. So this might have been something that you were really nervous about anyway, because you were like, can I do this? You know, I don't want to fail at this. Or it's like it creeps in because you've just been stagnant at home. You were like on this momentum of, I can do this, I've got this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, have it all sussed out. And then this happened and it left you stagnant, and then your energy is kind of everywhere. And in the near future, you're going to be feeling a bit of the Five of Swords, like, can I even do this? You know, it's like you've lost the momentum. It's gone to a position where obviously stagnant, and then you have to try and get the ball rolling again, you know. Like that snowball effect. It was like it was rolling, it was getting bigger, and then it would just, sorry about that, and then it just crashed and you had to start all over again. Okay, so it's oh, that's nice. You've got the Ten of Cups as your outcome anyway, so this is more in your head. It's the Swords card, it's the Five of Swords. It's nothing that's a true reflection on what's going on around you. It's all about your own thoughts. So you just are having that kind of, those kind of doubts, the self-limiting beliefs again, where you're just kind of like, I don't even know. Like I said, that snowball that was getting bigger and creating momentum just crashed, and it's like I have to start again. I have to get myself psyched up again, and that's just going to be a bit difficult for you because the mental space you've been in hasn't been the clearest. You know, for some of us, it's just like unorganized. The kids are home. You know, whatever the situation is, it's just it's kind of got you in a place of, like I said, having to psych yourself up again. So your hopes with the King of Swords is that you can boss up again and kind of have yourself organized and feel like you're in charge and feel like, you know, you can do this, you've got this. Those are your hopes, that you can really just get back into that energy. Your fears are that you won't be able to create that, you know, but in the fears you've still got the Magician. So you are aware that it's up to you to take control and to create what you need to create and to be who you need to be and take charge of your life. You are aware of that, but you're just worried that you're in a position where you're not going to be able to do that. You just have to okay, so we don't know when this is all going to be over, but you do need to start small. Don't try and do a quantum leap of, you know, let me boss up, let me do this, let me, you know, I'm going to get back out there and blah, blah, blah. You know, small steps. Try and just create for the next day. Tomorrow is going to be a fantastic day. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to do a small meditation, maybe go for a little bit of a walk just outside, or stay in the garden for half an hour to get some fresh air. Whatever you want to do, just small steps. And then I'm going to feel, just pre-pave your day. I'm going to feel really good. You know, I'm gonna maybe watch a little film. I'm not gonna stay on on my phone for too long, on YouTube for too long. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Try and like create times for yourself, like, okay, I've been on this for half an hour now, or I'm just gonna watch one film today, and then I'm gonna, you know, work on this, and then I'm gonna read for an hour. You know, try and like organize your day and do it from the night before. It can really help. It's just small things, I know, but it can really help you kind of like organize your mind again. And then by the time it comes back to going back to normality, you've kind of, you know, got yourself there, and then you can really kind of go full force. And, you know, just keep those things alive, like the meditation, the time to yourself if you can, you know, whether you have to go into the toilet because every room is full, and just take some time out for yourself, sit there or have a bath or a shower, and, you know, just clear your mind, or think about exactly what you wanted and why you wanted it. You know, even if it means writing a list of, you know, this is what I want. What do you want? And a lot of the times we need to reevaluate. We need to actually think, you know, what we want changes all the time. And I was having a conversation with my mom about this, that sometimes you don't even realize you've got what you want, you know. So for example, you've been like, you know, I really just want a partner that loves me, and, you know, we have this true connection, I can take them places with me. Oh, and then you get an invite to a wedding, and it's like, here's your invite, come to my wedding, we're so happy, we're welcoming you to come. If you would like, bring a +1. And you're like, yeah, well, I don't have that +1. You know, that would be a shame, because I would love to go to a wedding with a +1. I would love to have a partner on my side in their little tuxedo. How cute would they look? And it's just a passing thought, and whatever's happened. And then, you know, up comes the wedding, and you just realize to yourself, hang on a minute, like, you know, during that time you found someone that you've really connected with, and you don't even realize, oh yeah, my +1, that's what I really wanted at that time. You know, it's a poor example, but but you get what I mean. It's just like sometimes things just happen and you're like, oh yeah, I really wanted that. At this time 6 months ago, I was desperate to have that. I didn't even realize that I got it, you know, or a position in a job. A lot of the times things don't even happen the way we think they're going to happen. So when it comes, we don't even realize we're on to the next thing, and we're like, oh yeah, last year this would have been my dreams, and at this point it's just like, oh yeah, I forgot, you know, I have it, I'm on to, you know, something new, I'm on to the next thing, you know. So we a lot of the time we do need to sit there and reevaluate what we want and why we want it, because at the time we might have wanted it for a very different reason to now. It's like, oh, did I say I wanted that? You know, oh yeah, like, or vision boards. When you see it, you look at your vision board. If you've created like a vision board of the things you want, it's like, I achieved that 2 years ago, I didn't even realize. or, you know, I can't believe I wanted that. You know, things, we change all the time. So for some of you, just sit down and ask yourself, you know, write down a list of the things you want. You know, when this is all over, what's the first thing you're going to do? Why do you want to do it? What do you think you're going to achieve from that? You know, that kind of thing. It's really basic and stupid and simple, but, you know, it keeps us focused and with direction and purpose. So in your environment, you've got the star. You're just waiting to get out there. You're like, I got what I wanted, and I have this wish and this dream that I want to achieve, and I know how I'm going to execute it, but, you know, I want to get out there and do it. I don't just want to sit here thinking about it and smiling at the thought of it, but, you know, almost like losing hope, even though you know it's still there and you've still got great things coming. You're just like, oh, when can I actually, you know, when can I actually put this into action? I want to feel this. So remember I feel like you are remembering anyway, to just appreciate and stay grateful. Because this is still a beautiful card. The star in your environment is really nice. And like I said, you're not destitute. You're in a good position. Like material harvest, you know, you've got everything you need. You're just a little bit worried. You're just a bit maybe anxious and up and down. And with the 10 of Cups in the outcome, you know, you can't really ask for a better card. Complete emotional happiness. Feeling great. It might just get to a point where, you know, you're going through this this phase of like, oh, because it's getting too much, and, you know, you're in a position where it's, you know, you've been managing, and now throughout May it's kind of getting a bit difficult, but you will, like I say, you know, with the 10 of Cups and the outcome, you will end on a positive note. You will end in a really good place where it's just like, I appreciate and I'm happy, and, you know, I went through a bit of a rocky time, but I'm looking forward. You know, you might just look at your children and be like, you know, I love them so much. Just look at them smiling. You know, those small things that you appreciate, I think, leads up to you feeling happy again. You know, this is such a beautiful card. So I don't feel like it's going to be a long drawn out thing in May where you're just feeling crap and you're like, oh, I've lost my sense of direction, I've lost the will to live. I feel like it's just a bit of a blip, but I do feel like you'll be fine in the end. And those small things that I said for you to do, I think they'll really be useful. Just remind yourself, you know, what makes you happy, and why you wanted to do whatever you wanted to do in the first place, and what you're going to do when you get out of this situation, the first thing that you will do. And don't allow doubts and fears and stuff to get into your head. You'll be fine. Sorry. But also focus. Sorry guys, I really need to come off now because my storage is full, which means I've been yapping too much. So yeah, I was saying focus on yourself. Don't forget to give yourself that time. You might be so wrapped up in what needs to be done, the house, the kids, this, that, the partner, whoever, whatever. Don't forget to focus on what you need. Oh. Don't forget to focus on what you need and the time that you need to yourself. As I said, even if there's not a room in the house, go into the bathroom, you know, for 10 minutes if you can. It's important to have time to yourself. Taurus. Ooh. Nice. You've got give your relationship a chance. You've got this could be the one. Very soon. Wow. Okay, I like it. I like it. So in terms of love, you know, your reading could have gone anyway, by the way. It could have gone in the love direction. Just on Aries, it didn't. Yeah, look, you're waiting. Your finances and career, you're waiting for that to pick up so you can get back to it. So I feel like a lot of you, it's like a new job, a promotion, whatever. You're waiting for that. You're waiting for things to resume so that you can start this. But I feel like for a lot of you will be meeting, if you are single, you'll be meeting someone. Give your relationship a chance and it will kind of go into the relationship phase. This could be someone very significant, if this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and it's got very soon as well. For some of you, you might meet them soon. Could be an online situation. Could be that you just run into the store quickly and you bump into someone. Who knows? It could come in any way, shape or form. But I do feel like for those of you who were like dating and seeing someone and you were quite into them, I do feel like that will be moving forward. For those of you who are single, I do feel like you will be kind of falling into a relationship. And for those of you who are partnered, you might delve a little bit deeper into that relationship, as in like uncover another layer where you realize that this person is really for me, or there's something you go through. Could just be this particular time that you've gone through together and it's like, we survived this, we could survive anything. Whatever it is very, very positive. There's not one negative card here. It's just showing that, you know, your relationship will be strong. Even though you'll be focused on your finances and careers, which is absolutely fine. You can do both. I do see you, you know, giving a relationship a chance. I do see you getting into a relationship, especially if you're single. But for 90% of you, you've already met this person, or you will be meeting this person really soon. And you might not even expect at first that you guys are going to be anything more than you are, but I do see you going into a relationship. So to be continued. I might do a love reading soon as well, like just specifically focused on love when I finish these. I probably will, so that we can look further into this, but this is good news as well. So there's nothing for you to worry about, Taurus. You've got a beautiful reading. I've done some readings for you guys in the past and they've not come out so nice, and I hate it. I hate giving bad readings. But this is an absolutely beautiful reading. So if you did enjoy the content, don't forget to like. If you're new, please subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment if you want to share your story. Share it with someone else if you think it will resonate with them. I do personal readings. All the information is in the description box below. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. I love you lots.